Hi crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlease, where new crafters like to hang out. We still have a few days before it's Father's Day. Today is Wednesday, and I don't normally do a crafting video on Wednesday, but because we have a couple more days that we can make some things for Father's Day, I thought I'd pop back in and we do one more project before Father's Day. Now, the last time we got together, we crafted these beauties, the basketball and the baseball. All right. And if you didn't see that video, I'm going to link it down in the description box. And you'll probably need to go back and watch that one because I may skip over some things in this video because it's going to be the exact same process as that video. But the difference will just be what we're going to be making. This time we're going to try the football and the soccer ball. Okay? Soccer ball and the football. All right. If you're interested in making that, hold on, I'll be back. So I'm not going to go over all of the tools and supplies that we're going to need because it's the exact same thing as what we used in the last video. But I do want to remind you that we're going to be using these two little paint brushes, okay? All right, let's get started. The last time I had a couple of I made a couple of embeds out of what was left over out of the black that I had. And so what I've done is I've just chopped that up, and I'm going to use that. Hopefully that'll be enough to create the little black parts of the soccer ball. All right. I'm going to use some shea butter, and I've also mixed a little bit of glycerin, clear glycerin soap in here in hopes that that will help it to bind with the other glycerin soap, okay? I'm concerned that if I just use shea butter and then try to bind it with glycerin, they might not mix, especially since I'm using two different brands. So I'm doing shea butter and glycerin in this one container, and that's going to be for the white of the soccer ball and some of the trim of the baseball. And the other thing, I also had a little bit of the orange from the basketball, and I've chopped that up, and I'm going to mix that in with my clear. Actually, this is the honey. Oh, and you remember last time I was having a problem getting the color, the red and yellow to make orange. And after the fact, I realized that it was because of the honey in the glycerin soap. It wasn't clear glycerin, it had honey in it. But anyway, it worked out. Now, the baseball is going to be brown, I hope. And I went online to see what colors I needed to put together to make brown. And what I came up with was red, yellow, and blue is supposed to make brown. And we already have a little bit of the red and yellow that's in here. So we'll just mix it and see what we come up with. And the goal is to come up with a brown. All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is melt the black so that I can try and make the black sections on the soccer ball. Okay, guys, I got it melted, and I tried off camera to see if I could, just because these little cavities are a little bigger, I thought maybe I could just pour a little bit in and then spread it out, but that's not going to work very well. So we're going to have to work with the brush, okay? And if you watched the video last week, then you understand what I'm talking about. If not, you're going to have to go back and watch the video from last week. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to paint the different little cavities that should be black okay? And the really intricate part of this is going to be those little those little tiny lines. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to do one cavity on camera, and then I'll go off camera and do the rest, okay? I wouldn't dare do this to you guys. Have you just watching me do dip soap with a paintbrush. But you can see what I'm doing, right? Yeah. That's gonna be interesting, guys. Yeah. And you have to add enough soap to try to make it look black. It'll take patience, but I think the payoff will be worth it. All right, so I'm gonna go. Can you see that? Oh, there you go. All right, that's the beginning of my filling the cavities and the little lines. Now the little line there is a little messy, but if you let it set, then you can take your razor blade or maybe a toothpick or something and you can clean it up. And that's what we'll do. All right, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna finish filling these in and I'll be back. So here we are with the finished black cavities of the soccer ball. And guys, I'm here to tell you, it's gonna be messy, but don't panic. They set really fast, and if you're using this silicone mold, you can take a little razor blade, a toothpick, or your fingernail or something, and you can clean it up, okay? It's gonna be messy, but don't panic. Okay, next thing is I'm going to melt the white shea butter and the clear glycerin, and I'm going to do the white part on the football. I'll be back. All right, guys, I've got our shea butter and glycerin melted, and now I'm going to try and fill in. Let's see, can you see that? You know, where the stitching is, and right here. Maybe you can see it better from the other side on the football. Okay, we're gonna do that in white, and the football we're gonna try to make brown. All right, I'm gonna get started on camera as always. Let's see, can you guys see? Let me turn this around this way. Yeah, you can see. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take the paintbrush and try to fill in. We're gonna fill in these little cavities that represents the stitching. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I said last week, this is a labor of love. You know, this one is not one that you just, I don't think this is one that I would make to sell, not in any quantity, because it is rather intense. At least for me it is. One thing, I'm not a painter. So, into way. All right, did I ask you guys how you were doing today? I tell you, I'm bad about that. How are you doing today? It's another hot day in North Carolina. Yeah, and it's not even officially summer yet. And we had heat indexes in like 100 plus. Yeah. But I think there's certain parts of the country where they were saying yesterday, I believe it was, out in the desert, it was 123 degrees, and that was the temperature, you know? So I won't complain. Yeah. And see, on the other one, if I was kind of panicking when I saw where I had made a mess. But this time I'm not even worrying about the mess because I know it'll clean up really good. Yeah. The only thing that really is of concern is I'm hoping that this will bind with the soap that I pour over it. You know, I'm not going to forget to spray the alcohol this time, but even with that, you know, you just don't know. All right, so I got that seam covered in the middle, and now I just have to work on those two bands on either side, on either end, okay? And I'm gonna go off camera and do that. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, the football is done. And well, not the football is done, but the seams and whatever is done. And let me tell you, this football was a nightmare. But I got it done. I got it done. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to melt this, the white again, and I'm going to pour the soccer ball. I hope I got enough to, yeah, I think I got enough. If not, I'll just have to add some more. I'll be back. Okay, the soap base is melted. Let me check the temperature. It's at 168. And that's cool enough for me to add my fragrance oil. And I'm going to use the tobacco and bay leaf again, just like last time. It's a manly scent. Let's see. All right. I think that should be enough. Good. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I need to move this spatula out of the way. Okay, it's at 158, and I want it to be no more than 140, 142. So I'm gonna go off camera, wait for this to cool down. It won't take long. I'll be right back. Okay, our soap base has cooled down, and I am not going to forget to spray this layer this time in hopes that things will bind the way we want them to. Let me check the temperature just to make sure. Yeah, we're good. Right at 140. I hope I have enough. Oh yeah, this will be a, actually, that's, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pour it all in there. Okay. Okay, let's spray those bubbles. All right, we just have to wait for that to set. Fingers crossed that everything binds. All right, next thing, I'm gonna melt my glycerin for the football, and I already have a little bit of orange in here with the clear. And we're gonna have to try to make this brown. I'll be back. Okay, we got our honey glycerin melted, and you know, I had that little orange added in there, so it's already a little bit orange. Let me slide this over so we can see if we can't create us some brown. Let me put a napkin under here, and what I read was that red, yellow, and blue would make brown. So let's do 2 drops of red, 2 drops of yellow, and I'm just going to start with 1 drop of blue. Come on, just 1 drop. Okay. Let's see what we come up with. Whoa, that turned real brown real quick. Well, I'm glad I didn't put more than 1 drop of that blue in there. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put a drop on the this napkin here and see what the color looks like. That's kind of a little clear. But in here, let's see. I guess we need to darken it up, This is an experiment. Because see, looking at it here, it looks dark brown. But, yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to put another drop of blue in here. See what happens. 1 drop. Okay. This is an experiment in color. Now, to me, it looks like it needs some red. Let me put a drop. 1 more. What? Come on. All right. Drop of red. See what we come up with, guys. Let's see. Looks about the same color. Can you see that? Okay, what to do? I'm just going to add 2 drops of red and 1 drop of yellow. Whoa. Okay. All right. I'm afraid to add too much. Okay, it's getting darker. I am going to go with this, guys. I don't know what it's going to set up like, but I'm going to go with that because I don't want to put too much and I end up with a black football. I guess the football could be any color we want it to be, huh? I've seen red, white, and blue footballs. All right, I'm going to add some tobacco and bay leaf to this. Okay. All right. All right, guys. If you didn't see the video that went up on Saturday, make sure that you go back and look at that because, you know, a lot of the steps I didn't include in this video because it was this exact same thing. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and pour this in. Oh, whoop. Alcohol. Let's spray. Matter of fact, I'm going to even put a little bit of alcohol in here. Check the temperature. It's at 140. Well, let me move this spatula. 140. Okay, 141. That's good. All right, guys, cross your fingers. Whoop, that's a puddle of alcohol. Let me mop that up a little bit. Okay. All right, football. I think I'm gonna stop there. Yeah. All right, let's spray those bubbles with some alcohol. And all there is to do now, guys, is wait for this to set and hope that everything binds together. That's my one concern. All right, I'll be back. Okay, guys, our project is set. And let's see what we got. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. There's our soccer ball. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But I'm not mad at it. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, we did that, guys. Okay, now for the football. And I didn't get the color right because the football is, it's brown, but it's really dark. Man, it's not pretty. But you can tell it's a football, right? And this is a big bar of soap. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yep. That's what we got. This one, I told you this was a bear here. Yeah. Okay. So let's bring all of them in. Can you see that? Let's bring that back. Yep. We got our soccer ball, our football, our baseball, and our basketball. Yep, we got it done, guys. We got it done. Well, I'm kind of pleased. This one's looking a little wonky, but overall, not bad. Now, don't forget to look in the description box for this mold. I'm going to link that mold again because if you got Amazon Prime, you've got time to get it in time to make this soap for Father's Day. And I'm also going to link the video from Saturday, which goes into more detail on how to actually make this soap, okay? All right, guys, we are done. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.